My name's Lois. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So, first off, we got to get one thing out of the way. So, you know, if you look a little bit below, there is a red button and a bell. So, we're going to do something really quick. I've created a little jingle, and I want you to sing it with me. You ready? Like, subscribe, and get notified. Like, subscribe, and get notified. So there's three buttons: the thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Hit all three of those, guys. Hit all three of those. And if you're here, that means you're watching live at this moment, unless it's pre-recorded. Then you're not. But if you are live, go ahead and thumbs up that button so I can tell that you are paying attention. So I'm going to take a quick second. If you watch, he'll make sure he doesn't eat it. That's fine. Okay. There is a chat section. You should be able to chat. I did enable the live chat. So if you guys want to chat while you're here, I'm going to take a really quick second and I want to share this video. So if you could do that as well, that would be amazing. So I'm going to share this into a couple of groups really fast. Let's see. I say fast and then you're like, what's fast? Okay, in a group. So I just first off have to say that this may be a long video. I have quite a few eyeshadows and see, what had happened was, if you guys watch me live on Facebook, I do my Get Ready With Me videos every single morning there, and I do what's called a shadow cruise. So I write down all of the eyeshadows I own onto paper, like so, and I draw 4 out a day, and I use those to create amazing looks. Anyway, that's what I do. So if you guys are interested in seeing something like different every single day, you can come find me on Facebook and check that out. So I am, sorry, I'm just going to share. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and just share this with me. All right, so we're going to start out with what you saw in the thumbnail, which are these. Sorry, this is live, and I have a 3-year-old who's running around out there, like, getting into stuff. So, I don't know if you saw these in the thumbnail. So, these are Color Prevails palettes. These are no longer being sold. They are discontinued. But I bought them before they stopped. I only found these at Walgreens here in the U.S. I believe it is a UK brand because of the way they spell color. So, we came up with 4 of these palettes. Let's see. It looks like an actual like paint palette. It has a little brush in it that almost looks like a paintbrush type deal. It's what it's supposed to look like. They are very pigmented. I have so many eyeshadows, I'm totally not going to swatch every palette. But if you guys happen to see a palette that you want me to swatch, be sure to leave that in the comment section, because if I don't catch you while I'm live, I will go back and do a video where I can swatch it, okay? So that one was the, this Smoky and Smudgy palette. This one is the Nude and Neutral palette. So the cool thing about these palettes was the creator of this brand leaves little notes in these palettes and gives a recommendation on how she would wear the eyeshadows. So that's kind of cool. This is the Marvelous Mattes palette, although I'm kind of confused because they're not all mattes. Like, really none of them are. I mean, if you look, I have no idea why she calls them Marvelous Mattes, because they're actually quite shimmery. So I'm not sure why she called it that, but I think she got it confused, and I don't know. She was confused. It's a beautiful palette, but it's not mattes. Here we have this one, which is the Social Butterfly palette, and it's beautiful. There we go. All of these colors. Alright, if you guys are trying to comment and can't figure out why you can't, you may not be logged into YouTube. So make sure you are, so that way you can give me a thumbs up and you can chat with me. Okay, so those are these 4 palettes. Actually, I think while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and start putting them away because I'm so OCD about my makeup. So if I don't put them away, I will get very like disoriented and not know where I am. Alright, so this one is a recent purchase. I got this from Sephora. It went on clearance and I purchased it there. This was my first ever purchase from there. I know, right? Like, what? Yeah, I had never shopped Sephora before this, and actually I got this when I was shopping with a friend named Shelly. So this is the eyeshadows here. They're very, very pigmented, very pretty. So that's what comes in the box. And you know what this box reminds me of? It's the little, like the ballerina box that you get. The ballerina pops up and you wind it up. That's kind of what this box reminds me of. Now the crazy thing is that, sorry guys, my notifications. It says House of Lashes, and you would think that this has lashes in it, because there's a little pull-out drawer, but dude, they're just storage for your lashes. They're not, there's no lashes in there. So that was jokes on me when I opened the actual box that box was in. Okay. Next up, I have this. I got this from Hot Topic. This is a brand new palette from them. It's the Night Fiend eyeshadow palette, Black Craft. So it's got the moth on the front, which is really cool. I love the shape of this palette. And I have not even swatched this palette yet. It's brand new. Have not even swatched it. There's the mirror. Look, those are all my lip liners. That's too many. So there's the palette, that palette. So brand new, not even swatched yet. Like I said, if you guys see something you like, think looks kind of cool and you want me to swatch it, let me know and I'll do so. And if I have to do it in a separate video, I will. This I got from Burlington. I still have the sticker on it. $7.99. It's double-sided. This is a Nicole Miller. I don't know if this is a new brand, but I recently found this brand. So anyway, so on one side it says, "Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful." And then it has all of these eyeshadows. Okay, and then you flip it, and then it says, "Hello, gorgeous." And then it has all of the pinky and mauvies. So it has like all of your neutrals and stuff, and then all your pinks and mauves. There's that. I have a lot, so I hope you guys are ready. Okay, this is a brand that I recently found, TZ Cosmetics. Cosmetics is spelled with an X. This is a very interesting palette. It is very pigmented. However, when I got this palette in, 2 of the shadows were broken in it, so I taped it shut because I was able to control the fall. I did kind of fix the 2 shadows, but they kind of started crumbling again after they dried a little bit, so I'm just like ready to pull my hair out because they are gorgeous eyeshadows and I'm like, don't want to lose any of them. So I taped it shut because it was holding everything in place. If you can kind of see, these are extremely pigmented. They are gorgeous. Let me just show you really fast. Like, alright, so here's the orange.
Can you give me something?
Do you see how pretty that is? I mean, this is, I think I paid right about $6 for this palette. And
Mommy!
I have no idea what that is. Okay, sorry guys, I'm checking messages. I should be doing that. Okay, and then like, if you look at this red, you know how hard it is to find a pigmented red? This is gorgeous. Look how pigmented that red is. So I love this palette. Totally worth the $6 that I paid. But I'm just so upset that 2 of the eyeshadows were actually broken in the palette.
Mommy!
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please get me something to color with?
Hey, listen. I'm doing a live video. Put your legs down. You're wearing a dress. Ooh. Epic fail. Okay, that's what happens when your kids throw you off. And I bump that thing all the time. I need to just get a different light set up. That was my light, and I don't know where the thumbtacks went to it that I was holding it up. Oh, look, here's one right here. What happens when YouTube is live? If you don't stop driving me crazy, I'm gonna come over here and tickle you. Listen, you got your own crayons and stuff. What'd you do with them? Where's your bucket of crayons?
What bucket of crayons?
Exactly. You need to go find it. You had your own crayons, your own markers, your own everything. All right. This is also from Hot Topic. If you notice now, you kind of see a trend. Hot Topic, I shopped there. This was a palette for, it was $14.90. It's a Tokidoki palette. I honestly have never heard of Tokidoki until I bought this palette, and then I found out it was like a really popular cartoon. So these are the eyeshadows. What I really enjoy about this palette is, yeah, I mean the pigments could be better, but it's so I love the packaging. Like the pigments could really be you know, better, like I'm saying, but the packet, look at how cute this packaging is. I'm a sucker for packaging. This brush, look how cute and creative this brush is. Isn't that adorable? So this is the Tokidoki palette. So if you guys are fans of Tokidoki, let me know. Let me know how you like Tokidoki. And is that a cartoon for kids or is it for current grown-ups or what that's about? Now, I have been dinged several times for this. I am not a Supernatural Uber fan. I've heard of the TV show, I just never watched it, but I really like the palettes from Hot Topic, and I love the packaging from there. I'm a sucker for packaging. So this is a Supernatural palette. They have two, so I bought both. They came out with this one first and then this one. So we're going to open this bad boy and look it up. Open it up. And here is this one. Now the pigment's okay from this palette. Better than the Tokidoki one. So there's that. And then when you open this one up, this is their newer one. Okay. And the pigment was alright for this one too. And the little brush is wooden on here. So it almost looks like a writing pen. I don't like the way, this is like paper. It almost looks like, if you can kind of see, it's already coming apart. Sorry. Can you see when I roll it a certain way? The paper is lifting. It's like just a little wrapping on it. But there is that. Okay, and then also, these are all from Hot Topic. So this one as well. Wonder Woman. Who wouldn't walk in there and buy this palette? I'm sorry. It's just super cute. I love this. And honestly, these are pretty pigmented. These are pretty pigmented. Like, let's see, which one do I want to swatch? Okay, the color called Mighty. This is the color Mighty. They're pretty pigmented. So, there's that. Alright, so now we're out of this bulk of these.
Mommy, I can't play with the crayon.
Why?
Because look.
What's wrong with it? Let me see it. It's just a light crayon. You need a darker one. Isn't there a bucket of crayons in the cabinet? There's a whole drawer full. You know, go get it.
I grabbed that one from there.
Oh, well, go get the bucket and put it on the bed and you can color. Alright, now, if you guys don't know, I am an affiliate for Because Cosmetics, so, of course, I have their palettes. If you've never heard of them, it's a new company, new brand, just launched this past summer, and they are amazing. So, the cool thing I like about these are, they are cruelty-free. So, if you don't know anything about the company, check out my Facebook. Gives you the link. Go check out the page, because this is not a selling video, but just had to let you know. That's where this came from. So these are amazing, amazing, amazing pigments. This is their Supernatural palette. If you like natural looks, you will love all three of these palettes, to be honest with you, because they all give you natural vibes. Okay, this one is their Rebel Rose palette. So again, they almost look like natural colors. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Smoke and Mirrors palette. You can tell I use my palette. So, and this is what I tell people all the time. How do you know if you have a good palette? Well, you go straight for the black. If you have a black in an eyeshadow palette and your black is pigmented, you got a good palette. Okay, so this is the black out of the Smoke and Mirrors palette. And you can tell me if it's a good black. Yeah, girl. Do you see that?
The pencil's doing
That's
it.
pigmented. So, now you know what you didn't know. And if you didn't know it, it's a lot. I heard that from somebody. You're going to have to guess what YouTuber says that. One of my favorite YouTubers. Okay, so that is out of the Smoke and Mirrors palette. I do want to swatch a color out of this palette. So, it's going to be this color right here. Okay. So, honestly, I barely touched it. Barely touched it. And look. These are beautiful. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I love the shimmers. I love a matte eye look. But it's good to have a nice shimmer. Here's the gold out of the Supernatural palette. So, there's one shade from each one of these Because palettes. So, if you want one of those, you don't have to go to the store and get one, baby. I will mail it to you. Just let me know. Alright. Alright. Let me put these away. Alright. My big palettes. This one, found this at Burlington. I found it, didn't want to pay for it. My friend Shelly went and got it for me. This is Clean Color. This is a brand I discovered last year. So this is Clean Color's My Little Jewel Boutique. Clean Color. Hey, Nicole. I'm just doing a Peep My Stash video like I promised I'd do and never did. This is all of my eyeshadow palettes. So this is Clean Color. This is their My Little Jewel Boutique. Clean Color spelled with a K. They do have a website. All their stuff is super duper affordable. You can go check them out. And so far, everything I've gotten from Clean Color has been pigmented and wonderful and beautiful. So as you can see, all these colors are shimmers. There's not a single matte in the bunch. And then also we have some cream colors here on the top row, and the bottoms are liquid lippies or glosses or whatever they are. But just so I can swatch one from these to show you what they look like, I'm going to do this green right here. Green. Do you see how pigmented and beautiful that is? So I love me some Clean Color, guys. Like I said, I recently found this brand. I don't know how long they've been around, but anytime I see something Clean Color, I try to snag it. So there's that for you. All right, next we have, and I have this Ellen Tracy notebook. Now here's the thing. I got this from Burlington, and I only saw the Ellen Tracy one. And then when I went back, I found that there was more than one. And there was like, this same book had someone else's name on it. So I don't know if they just purchased it and slapped their name on it. But you have, it's a zipper. It's like a zipper case. And you open it up. And this side is all of the eyeshadows. So I will say that the pigment's really nice. And I think I paid $12.99 for this. The pigment is really nice. So like, if you swatch this one. Oh, I put it right over. That's not nice. That wasn't nice. Hold on. Let me try it where it's not over. There we go. It's really pretty. It's like an icy blue. But, you know, it seemed like most of the eyeshadows were pretty good like that. So, well worth the $12.99, I believe. Well worth the $12.99. Yeah, alright. So, I'm not going to swatch anymore unless you guys see something that you want. Like, if I show it and you say, hey, can you swatch that? I'll swatch it. Just let me know, okay? Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. Alright. Alright, next up. This is an unbranded box. I don't know what brand this is because, I do on my Shadow Cruise. Somebody gave this to me, so I don't know what brand this is. There's no, like, labels or anything on it. It's not super pigmented, but it's got 3 different vaults here. You open them up, and there's eyeshadows everywhere. They aren't very pigmented, but if you see one you want me to swatch, let me know. I'll swatch it. I'm not going to swatch any more eyeshadows unless I feel like very led to do it. But if you guys see me hold up a palette and you want me to swatch, let me know. I'm going to wait for them to ask me to swatch something and then I'll do it, okay? Alright, right after Christmas, I bought this bad boy, which was like $40, but I got it for $19.97 on clearance for half off. The only thing in here that is eyeshadow related is there's this little palette. It has some really pretty shimmers and mattes, and right here's some glitter toppers. No, that was Sophia in the rocking chair. She's up now. So, but yeah, so there's those. I have used some of those in my Shadow Cruises. Let me see what was on the side. So there was okay, so over here on this side, we do have some more like glitter toppers. We got some cream shadows, and then some like eyeliners and brow stuff. And this is highlighters and blush, but those aren't eyeshadows. Highlighters. Yes, ma'am. Alright, I will have to do a separate video for my like liquid shadows and my singles. Miss Allison says hello. Thank you, Tammy, for sharing on Pinterest. I didn't even know you could do it. I have a Pinterest, but I don't like it because I don't know how to use it. So, alright, so again, Ulta. This was another one that was basically the same price. Got it on clearance as well. I like the holographic stuff. Do you see, like, no, don't do that. My eyeshadow palettes are there. Are you crazy? No. Alright, so when you open this up, this had like 2 sections. Like, it had stuff covering all of this. So I took this out because the mirror's there and it holds some brushes. So I took that part out. But this right here has all of these. You see all of those. Like I said, if you guys see something and you want me to swatch it, let me know. If you don't, I'm just going to keep rolling with it. All right. Let me see. I think I have this over. Nope. I don't think I have this over here. I'm like, I don't even know where I put all my stuff off. Put those back. Hey. All right. And then if you guys want to see the other half of that, I actually ended up like separating some of the stuff and putting highlighters with highlighters, blushes with blushes, and blah, 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 blah. They're kind of all over the place. But this came out of an Amelia Knight case, and I just cut this out and I kind of labeled them for the shadow cruises. They're not magnetic pans, so I can't put them in a Z palette. I'm kind of sad about that. Yeah, I don't know why. You just can't. That's crappy, but you know, life must go on. Alright, so we're going to go quickly into this little basket of goodies right here. So first up we have the Urban Decay Smoked palette. It is a fancy little zipper. And yes, Mama left the tag on there. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It did come with an eyeliner. That wasn't a brush well. That wasn't an eyeliner well. Took it out. So, again, if you see anything you want me to swatch, please let me know. Alright, and then I went to Beauty Depot and got all of these little palettes right here. You have some work to do. You're so nice. Thank you. Alright, so this one is the Perfect 9. This one's Perfect 9. And this one is... They all go by numbers. See the number on the back. So there's like no name for it, I guess. So these are them. And then this is another Perfect 9. So they have a bunch of... Stop! Because if you... Stop. Listen, don't touch. Because you're going to break my eyeshadows. Okay? Don't touch. Thank you. I do. I have some Huda palettes. I do, ma'am. Not many, but I do. Then this is another one. This one's really pretty. This one is like... Is that the one I was thinking? Yeah. This one is like all metallics. They are so pretty. Oh my gosh. I wore this one time. Girl. So nice. And then here's a natural palette. And this is a nude palette. Alright. Next up, I do have a couple of unique palettes. Yes. Quick. Beauty box, knock me out now. Don't put my video up. Psych, I'm not in their group anymore. Okay, so here is the two unique palettes that I have. I do too. I do. I love them. So this one is Addiction palette number 5. And this is their anniversary palette. Girl, look. Oh, do you see that? Yes. So, like I said, if y'all see something you want me to swatch, just to let me know. Alright, next up we have these. These are also from Beauty Depot. Basically, like those other palettes are just slightly bigger. These are from Nicka K. Nicka K. There we go. We have this one and this one. Very, very nice. Very nice. Alright, you guys recently saw me using this one. Got this one recently. The iMagic Pro Professional Cosmetics. And girl, they are so pigmented. Hold up. I feel led to swatch this palette. So, we're just going to stick our fingers in this one, and hold on, this one. Did you see I barely touched them? Did you see I barely touched them? Look, watch this.
You wasn't stop talking so I can rip it out for you.
3. Do you see those? I barely touched them. Girl, I'm in love with this palette. It is so nice. Okay, I am so happy I found this palette. Yes, I love that palette. Okay, next up, we got this one from BoxyCharm. That's the Purr palette. This is a new one. So, ooh, my paper. I usually take these out, but lately I've been saving them because I do notice they block your mirror from getting all kinds of, like, fallout on it. So, I do too. I love the copper colors. Yeah, girl, I love me all colors. All kinds of colors except purple. Purple is a scary color. Yes, girl. Purple is so scary. Alright, so there's that. Alright, then if you guys don't know, now you know, I love me some Profusion, okay? So I've told people about Profusion before. You can find it sporadically. These are Profusion palettes. My friend named Rose bought these for me. She found them, thought of me, because I always talk about Profusion, and she saw them. She was like, oh, I'm buying these for Lois. But these are 2 Profusion palettes. No, you're not supposed to open that, baby. Why are you trying to open it? And let me just show you how pigmented these are. So I'm going to swatch this one. And I'm going to swatch this like fool's gold color. You're not supposed... It's probably broken.
No.
Alright. You see how pretty they are? Yes. So this is why I love me some Profusion. Like if you guys ever want to know if something's a good eyeshadow, if I have the palette, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. If it doesn't work, baby, just throw it away. Because there's no point in keeping it if it doesn't work. Okay? Alright, and then I have The Bomb Cosmetics. This is Meet Matador. So I recently got this one. I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting from this particular brand to be more pigmented than what it was. But these are the Meet Matador. Matador. That's that palette. Okay. Any questions so far? You can swatch all day. Me too, girl. It's bad. I could sit here all day. And I probably would if I went through all my singles too. You gotta move. Get up. I'm gonna count to 3. You better be off my seat. 1. You're about to get in very big trouble because you're not listening. Alright, next up. Let me do one of my smaller bins. Here, scoot over this one.
What is it?
Alright.
Oh. What's that?
What did you do over here? Did you make a mess?
No.
Alright, I'm going to take these out and then put them all back in as I go. Okay. We'll start with these big round palettes. Alright, so Beauty Treats is another cheap brand that you can find. So I have this one. These are all matte shades. Every single one of these. Well, no, I lied. This isn't it. Get down. Get down. These are the mattes. These are all mattes. They look marbled. Here's the trick. Once you get past the top layer, the marbleness goes away. So don't get tricked and fooled by those marbles, okay? This one was like a shimmer and matte one. So I got both of these. And then I also found this one is basically the same palette. Do you see? They just put their own stuff in it. So this is Beauty Treats and this is BB. These are those cream glitter palettes. Stop. You're being rude. Okay. Since we're on round palettes, we'll go ahead. And here's the Tarte one we got out of BoxyCharm. And there are the shades. And if you were thinking about buying this from like Ulta, Sephora, or whatever, it is a very nice palette. Here's the gold out of the palette, just so you can see how the pigment is. It is gorgeous. Just so you know. Very nice palette. Okay. Next up, we're still in round palettes, so we'll go with these. This is a baked sugar palette that I got. It's a Physicians Formula one. So with baked shadows, you can use them wet or dry. Okay, Sophia. This is one of my very first palettes. I'm so ashamed. We all have to start somewhere. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. But this is the type of eyeshadow I used to wear. Right here. That is it. That's all I used to wear. You have to get down. You were going to knock down my eyeshadows. Get down. Listen to me. If you keep it up, you're going to stand in the corner. Do you understand? Do you?
Okay.
She is being terrible. She's not usually like that. Alright. Next up, we're still in some round palettes. Let me pull on my round stuff out of here. Alright. I have a number 7 palette. All purples, as you can tell. Haven't used it. Wonder why. Okay. Okay, girl. Alright, then I have a Rimmel trio. I also have Jordana, a light blue and dark blue. This is an old icing duo, brown and black. I have worn it just like that before. And then I have an icing trio, greens, turquoise, and blue. If you're watching, girl, give me a thumbs up. I know you're there. I see you there. It says you've got 4 people and only 3 thumbs up. So it's free. It won't cost you anything to thumbs me up, okay? Alright. So now we're going to pull out these palettes. And it looks like I've got some breakage in here. Okay. So I have this little L'Oreal.
Moses is still thirsty.
Aww. No more. He's had plenty of water. A little black and white duo. That is a L'Oreal. And then this one I got from Dollar Tree. These were very hit or miss. I bought like a bunch of them. And then the ones that were not, were like a complete miss, I went ahead and gave away. But like this one was okay. So like this, there's a couple of colors in here. Like this is for $1, yo. Come on now. Isn't that pretty for $1? Come on now. Come on. Come on now. That was not bad. Stop. Listen. Go stand in the corner. Go. Then stop messing with my stuff.
I was just giving you.
No, ma'am. Is there somebody outside? Hold on, guys.
Hi. This dashboard. It's kind of hot.
All right, what are you doing up here? Are you swatching? Was she swatching, y'all? Was she swatching my eyeshadow? My kids are home. All right. Then, I thought I had some more of those. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, I have she wasn't. Okay. So, I have 3. Oh, yeah, LA colors. A lot of them are hit or miss. I just bought some more LA colors, too. Some newer ones. But these are older ones. I think I got these a couple years ago. But this is another one of the good ones. Like, I think I bought 5 and I gave 2 away. Because these are the 3 I have left. So for $1 though, these particular palettes were really good. So these 3 were pretty good. Okay. Alright, and then this is the little bin that just keeps giving, because I'm telling you, this is what I know. Wait till I'll be getting my other one. This is why I dreaded doing this video, because I have so many eyeshadows. Alright, this I have a matte and glitter palette. This is a smoke and... no, sorry, I thought it was smoke and mirror. It's a Color Stories one. And they are... It's kind of disappointing because the mattes were not very pigmented and the creams were very, like... You know, cream glitters are... Oh, girl, come on. Now, this one is one I got from Five Below. The Brilliant Bronze. These are baked eyeshadows. I have to be careful because they'll go falling out. But they're really pretty, especially if you like neutrals. They're very metallic. Let me close my door. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh. There's that. I'm going to put these all back in a minute. I might have to have y'all sit through that. Sorry. All right. Here is my Metal Glams palette. Got this. This is from Crown. They sent this in BoxyCharm. And I was so happy with this palette. It's beautiful. The pigment's amazing. There is the colors. And then look, the mirror looks like a little guitar. How cute is that? Alright. Next I have this Jessie's Girl. Listen, you gotta get out. Close the door. Close the door. Close. Thank you. I got this from Five Below for about $5, I think, $4 or $5, and I was very surprised with these pigments. So if you guys see Jessie's Girl anywhere, buy it. Because check this out. You know how hard it is to find a pigmented yellow, right? Let me just show you really fast. I'm going to swatch a couple of these colors. So look, how pretty is that? This would have been good for me to do one of my Easter looks, and I didn't even think about this palette. Do you see how pretty those are? Come on, there's our pigmented, right? Sick, right? This little bitty palette, who would have known that all that would have come out of that, right? Packs a punch. I mean, I find some good stuff, y'all, I'm telling you. I run across some gems, and I run across some bombs, too, so, you know, it ain't always, like, peaches and cream. You need me to come shopping with you? Girl, if I had some money, I would. I just seen you send me a message, but I'm live, so, alright. This I paid $1 for on Wish or Mama or something. And I was really surprised with these little eyeshadows. These are also very pigmented. Let me just show you, girls. Let me just show you. Alright. So here is a purple, a blue, and a bronze. Not bad for $1, huh? Not bad, right? Okay. And it's got a little snap on it. Right there. Alrighty. Moving on. Moving on. Alright, so I got this Jasmine LaBelle palette. This, sorry, I know they look, that's the only thing about these metallic cases is they always look dirty from fingerprints. But this came out of like one of those like little kits that you can buy from the store. I got it from Burlington. This is them. They're okay. They're not super pigmented. They're okay. There's that. Also got one of these little Ulta. This came out of like those free like 18, 20 piece sets or whatever. Dude, hey, don't open my door anymore, Sophia. I told you to close it and you didn't. So this came out of there, and it's got all these cute little natural colors in there if you like those. The one that really speaks to me is this one called Fearless, and it's like a rose gold. It's really pretty. There's that. That's really pretty. Although, like I said, some of these other $5 palettes are way more pigmented than these Ulta ones. Alright, here's another one we got out of BoxyCharm. It's a Winky Lux palette. This is their kitten palette. This is really cute. Alright, I always try to break this thing when I open it. Okay, and this has got some pigment to it too. This is a gorgeous palette, so just check it. The one that calls my name is this one right here. So it almost looks pink or mauve-y when you do it one way, and then it looks blue. It is the weirdest color ever. So let me just swatch that one and that other mauve that's down here. But these are so pretty. Look, blinding, isn't it? Just gorgeous. I love it. That's why you should sign up for BoxyCharm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not sponsored. This is a mini 350 palette. It's like supposed to be one of those like copycats. Got this off of, it's unbranded. Got it off of Mama, which is like Wish. So basically the same colors, just in a miniature version. So you can totally close this up and take it with you in your purse or whatever. And they are pretty pigmented for the little bitty shadows that they are. Okay. Next up, we have these little Clinique samples. I got these. I don't know if you really consider these palettes, but there is like a naturals right there. I've only ever swatched them, never actually used them. And then this one's like a green and cream. These are pigmented. Clinique makes some very good makeup. Here is Real Her. Got this also out of BoxyCharm. These are also very nicely pigmented. Again, with the black, I told you guys about the black. If you have a nice black eyeshadow in the palette, you know you have an amazing palette. But check it. That's amazing. So, a lot like the Because palette I showed. So, don't forget. Now, every time you guys get a palette, first thing you'll do is go straight for the black. I already know, just because I said that. Alright, next. This is another BoxyCharm one. This is another Purr palette, the Soiree Diaries. Another gorgeous pigmented palette. Very, very nice. So we'll swatch the color Dazzle. So it's more like a taupe, like a really pretty shimmery taupe. Very nice, very nice. Next one, I got this one from Ulta. It's BH Cosmetics. Right here. So one side is actually lipsticks. Not too crazy about lipstick palettes, but you know, hey, it came in there. And then here's the eyeshadows, and these are gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this one right here is like a cross between green and brown. I love those colors for some reason. Like you look one way, it's green, and you look the other way, it's brown. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Then we have Rue 21. I have recently discovered that they do eyeshadows. They do makeup. So here's a couple of their palettes, and I have some more sitting over here on my vanity. I'll check this last. But this is their Smoky Nudes palette, and this is the colors from that one. These are $6.99. Basically all their palettes are $6.99. This is the Bare Nudes palette, and these are the colors from that. Like I said, if there's anything that you guys want me to swatch, let me know. We can make your dreams come true. Let's see. I'm going to put all these back in now. Bear with me while I get these put back in. one white basket down, right? One white basket down. Let's go for another one, huh? Okay. Let me see. Honestly, I don't remember how I had all these in here. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Alright, let me see. No, Moses, I'm not letting you in. Sorry. Alright, hold on. I've got to make sure I put these back in because it's like playing Tetris with this stuff, making sure they are where they're supposed to be. Alright, y'all ready for another basket? Alright, we're going to do the other small basket. I know it seems like when I do these small baskets, there is a whole lot. Like there's this one little bitty basket has so many because they're small. Alright, so this is a number 7. I got this out of one of those gift sets at Walgreens around Christmas time. It was a $50 gift set. I got it for $15. They marked it wrong. So that is, isn't this one so pretty? Let me see. I've never even swatched that one. Aw, I kind of was expecting it to be a little more pigmented. I don't know, I guess it's alright. The glitter is showing up really nicely. Alright. Now, if you guys have not heard, alright, if you know those eyeshadows that Stila does, and they do them really well, they're gorgeous, but they're so expensive. These are a total dupe for those. These are the Milani Fierce Foil Eyeshine palettes. They have a total of 4, and if you look at them, they come with this really weird sponge brush. It's not like a regular one. The texture is completely different. They're weird. It's not like any sponge brush I've ever tried. But if you take them, you can use your finger. Like sometimes I'll just use my finger to dip in. But the texture of these eyeshadows are so weird. But, you know, it's like, they're almost like a cream. But they are gorgeous. Like, let me just show you. Let me dip my finger in because I feel like I get more. They are so pretty. Look at that. But, you know, you can do them thinner and they can look like more like glitter, or you can do them thick and get more of like a real foil. Isn't that gorgeous? Just look how gorgeous that is. So pretty. So pretty. I love these palettes. And every time I go to the store and I see them, and I was like, I want to buy the other 2, but I forget which ones I have. I know that I have the purple. It's this one I always get confused about, and I need to remember. I could always pull this video up now. So this one's really, this one out of this purple palette, this is the pink out of there. That's the pink. But I mean, just look how pretty they are. These are total dupes for Stila's eyeshadows that they have. I mean, they look and feel just like them, but you get 4 of them for like $8.79 instead of $20-something, girl. Instead of $20-something, okay. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to pull some random stuff I have on the top, and I can just rearrange these as I go because there's a lot in here. So I'm probably not going to swatch anymore unless you guys are like, hey, swatch that for me. Alright. This is a Fantasy Maker. Sorry, I do have paint and stuff over it because I use it for face painting too. These are their cream shadows. They do have glitter in them. This is a Color Mates palette. I got this from Dollar Tree, and it is nicely pigmented. Here's another one of those LA colors. I just got this one. This is really nice for $1, for real. I said I wasn't going to swatch, but y'all, for $1. Let me just tell you, if you shop at Dollar Tree, ain't no shame. I do it too, and I'm telling you, these are nice. So like this dark color right here, check this out. Look, that is nice for $1, girl, for all this eyeshadow. So this was a really nice palette for $1. I was really glad I picked that up. This is from Markwins. This came out of a gift set. They suck so bad. This is a hard candy palette. Got this out of a gift set. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I got a little Clinique palette. You get 3 little peachy neutral shades in there. Another Clinique palette here. You got a little neutral set right there. This one came out of, I think, Ipsy. It was either Ipsy or BoxyCharm Pacifica. These are pigmented. Very, very nice. You can use them wet or dry. Okay. This is another one of those LA Colors $1 palettes. Girl, I had swatched these because, for real, they're $1. And if you ever see them in the store, you always wonder, do I want to waste my $1 on them? But I'm here to show you, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you want to waste your $1. Okay, so this is the red and the gold that you see. I mean, come on. Now you're going to run out and go grab them. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. Girl, wait till the video's over, okay? Slow down. Okay. All right. Next. All right. These CoverGirl palettes, these are some of the very first palettes I ever owned, and they're super duper old, and I don't think they ever sell these anymore. But they have like a cream shadow here you can use as like either a primer or a cream, and they come with 3 shades. I didn't buy these to wear as eyeshadows. I bought these to wear them as matte lippies over chapstick. I would put chapstick on and put these on because back then matte lipsticks weren't around. Just I'm talking like 20 years ago, okay? Matte lippies weren't around, so I would wear matte chapstick and put these colors on my lips to mattify them and to have a color because I didn't like the way lipstick ran. I didn't like the way it felt. All right, so I have a Clinique, like green and gold. These are more of those dollar palettes from LA Colors, and they are nicely pigmented for $1. Really can't complain. Here's the e.l.f. Play palette. They're okay. I probably wouldn't purchase them again. Hey, girl. Alright, we got another Clinique palette here. And you have a bronzer, a blush, and 2 eyeshadows. Another Clinique palette. Again, same deal. Bronzer, blush, and 2 eyeshadows. And this is the Vincent Longo palette. These are so pretty. They're baked shadows. You can wear them wet or dry. I love baked shadows. Love them. Alright, so this is my little collection of Essence eyeshadows I'm about to show you. So I have 5 palettes. This is my newest one. This is the Magical Forest one. And these are very pigmented. Let me just show you. We're going to do the pink, the orange, and the blue. But look how pretty those are. Those are so pretty. These run about $5. I think they're about $5 at Ulta. But I also bought, that's my newest one. I have their Toffee palette, the Roses palette, their Bronze palette, and their Nudes palette. And they all have shimmer, matte, metallic. Like they have a nice mixture of eyeshadows in there. So I like that. Alright, we're gonna dip into these. These are all about the same shape, I guess. We'll grab these. Okay. Alright, so this came out of BoxyCharm, as you can tell, and they collabed with the brand called Blink. These you can wear wet or dry as well. These are super pigmented. I even wore them as eyeliner one time because they are so pigmented. Like, check out this red right here. They are so buttery. I barely touched it. Barely touched it, and look, like, holy crap, right? That's why you need BoxyCharm, I'm telling you. Not sponsored, girl, but I can be if y'all want. Hook me up. Alright, so we also have these LA Colors. Got these from Walgreens for $2 a piece. Shine versus Matte. I like these because they too come with basically like the same colors. They have like shimmer on one side, and matte on the other. And you basically can do an eye look out of each one of these little palettes that they have. Here's the neutral one. And then I bought these Profusion palettes for $1 a piece. I did break this one. So sad I broke that one. But these are the other 3 that I have, and these are nicely pigmented. They're Profusion, girl. They're gonna be pigmented. Love them. Okay, had those for a while too. If you haven't noticed, they look pretty ragged out. All right, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Let me pull all these out. All right, so I bought this one from Burlington. This is the Smoke Bomb palette, and these are so pretty, and they are pigmented. This is another Profusion palette. This is their Nude 28. Got a nice little mixture of metallics, shimmers, and matte. This is a NYX glitter palette. All blues. I got the blues, baby. We got the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. Guys, don't waste your money on this, for real. This is their Sunset palette. Not pigmented. Sucks. 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 Alright. This is the Makeup Revolution hashtag Slay palette. I love this. Do you see that? I'm such a sucker for packaging, but I love that. I'm sorry. I just do. I'm like a kid. Okay. And then their little eyeshadows are actually very nice. Very nice. They are pigmented. I mean, they are gorgeous. Like, let's just check out these two. But look, they are buttery, so velvety smooth. Love them. So I got that on clearance. I don't know if they sell it anymore. You may want to check Makeup Revolution's website, because I don't think they sell it at Ulta anymore. The Nicka K, these are their Radiant eyeshadow palettes. If you see this glitter eyeshadow I have on, this is actually their Radiant liquid ones. These are these. So let me just show you. These palettes are super duper cheap. I'm talking probably like $2 or $3. But like, they are so pigmented. Like, you can just dip into these. Look, and I did not like really push my fingers in there, but look how beautiful these are. Just beautiful. I love them so much. And then the blue ones, they're the same way. Like, every one of them. They have like 6 of these palettes. I think I need to get them all. I forget when I go in there. I'll lose my mind when I'm walking. I just blank out when I go into a makeup store. I could forget where I'm at. I just wake up at the register with a bunch of stuff and they tell me a total. And I don't remember what happened. I have no idea. But these are so pretty. And I want the rest of the collection. Alright, then we have... I thought I had a neutral one of these. Yes, I do. More LA colors. Alright, so we have a nude one. And we have the smoky one. Okay. Naked Cosmetics got this either in Boxy or Ipsy. I can't remember. This is another one you can use wet or dry. And these are amazingly pigmented as well. Also, the Sleek Makeup, my very first Sleek palette. Got this out of a gift set. Also paid super duper cheap for it because I got it on clearance after Christmas. They are pigmented and I'm throwing the brush everywhere. This is the UK brand. They are just coming to the US and they are making a splash. This is a very nice eyeshadow palette. I got this from Family Dollar. Runway Eyes, this is a Profusion palette. Blue Magic is the name of the palette, but some of these are hit or miss. This is the first time I've been disappointed in Profusion, but some of them are hit or miss. Alright, if you guys do not know, I love me some BH Cosmetics. My cousin Amanda told me about them. Was like, girl, you need to buy some BH stuff, so I started and I haven't stopped. But this is their BB palette right here. Sorry, I said BH Cosmetics. It's BB. Sorry. I have one like this. I thought that was my BH Cosmetics one. I have one that looks like that. This is what I was thinking it was. Look, don't they look the same? They look the same. Okay, so one's much bigger. I have lots of BH Cosmetics, so we're going to get into that, girl. Don't worry. But these, I'm really surprised with BB. Most of the time, they have some nice pigment. I have had some instances where they didn't, but look at that green. How pretty is that? Look how pretty that is. So I'm really drawn into a lot of the stuff that BB does. They usually have some really good pigment. So if you see BB anywhere, try to give them a try. See if you like them. Now, this is another one of those Wet n Wild palettes. This one's the Au Naturel. So if you like naturals, that's a good one. It has shimmer, metallic, and matte. So you'll like the whole palette. Now, if you guys don't know about Wet n Wild fantasy makers, get on board. Around Halloween every year, they do this line. Wet n Wild does. It's a fantasy makers line. Now, even though this doesn't say fantasy makers on it, it came out this year with their fantasy maker stuff. I have all 4 of the palettes. So these are cream. They're called their paint palettes. It's cream makeup. And basically, you can do Halloween looks. You can use these as bases for your eyeshadows. You can use them as eyeshadows. You literally can do just about anything with these. And they are so pigmented. Like, I was so surprised. You know how, like, Yes, did you get them? You ordered them, didn't you? This is their primary palette, their primary one. Oh my goodness. So like I was so surprised. Like, you know, you get red paint makeup and they don't ever show up red. You know what I'm saying? That's red. You know, I was so pleasantly surprised with this palette. I mean, I could not believe, you know, I take my finger and just wiggle a little bit because it warms it up because it is cream. But I'm so surprised. So surprised. Wet n Wild did their thing. I mean, this is the best. If you use it for Halloween or for face painting, girl, that's a good deal. I paid $5 a piece for each one of these palettes. So you got a good deal. But yes, maybe around Halloween they'll come back out. But I got these palettes and we're so impressed. But you literally can do a whole face. You can use it for lipstick. You can do it for eyes. You can use it for anything. And you can wear it just as, or you can set them with a powder of your choice, whatever. But I got all of these. The metallics, the pastels, the primaries, and the, which one was this? The neutrals. The neutrals. So, that's it for this basket. Let me put all this stuff back. Bear with me while I do this. Because I'm so OCD that if I don't do this right now, it's going to irk me and I'm going to be like, it's going to haunt me in my sleep. So y'all just won't have to bear with me. That's the only thing about doing live videos. Like, there's no editing involved. You're like, what? No editing. Alright. Let's see. You hear my crazy kids out there. Sophia is just a character, man. She is into everything. You have to watch her because if I leave her alone for 5 seconds, she'll be in here swatching my makeup. It's bad. She loves makeup a lot. To watch her. Like, get out of my makeup, girl. Alright. So I don't know how I end up with all this extra room. That's good. That's good. Extra room is good. Okay. So I love me some Wet n Wild. The brand is very cheap, and they are coming up as far as like quality goes. They really have been stepping up their game. So Wet n Wild's a good brand to go for. Now keep in mind, the stuff I'm showing you, this does not include any of my single shadows, liquid shadows, crayon shadows, none of that. This is just palettes. Strictly palettes. Alright, so we're going to get into my bigger palettes. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. I got these 2 bins and that is it for my eyeshadow palettes. Y'all asked for it. Okay? Y'all asked for it. Alright, first off, everybody knows I don't have to show you, but I got the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't have to pull it out and I'll show you. This one is a brand new one. I just got this one. Haven't even swatched them all. This is the Be a Bombshell palette. Look how many. There's 100 of these bad boys. Alright, next up I have the Profusion Hollywood. There's this nasty looking sticker. I hate when they stick it directly to the box. It's a Profusion palette. Profusion, if they ever give you a brush, they're usually very nice brushes. But you can see, oops, sorry, how pretty that brush is. Isn't that a nice brush? Alright, so you get all of these eyeshadows. Again, nice pigment. We have the Nicka K Perfect 40. I saw that Shelly had this one and it kept eyeballing it. I kept eyeballing it in the store. This has very nice pigment. It's another nice palette. This one is the Lorac. Okay. The Lorac Los Angeles Mega Pro 4 palette. This is the Mega Pro 4. I have a lot of people on YouTube saying that this has no pigment. They're such a liar. They need to make sure they're using their primer like any normal person would use. And make sure that they build the color if they're having that problem. I didn't have any problem with pigment. This is the BB Ultimate Glam palette. I told you I love me some BB. This palette, you have highlighters, you have blushes, you have a bronzer, you have all of these eyeshadows, and they are gorgeous. And then I love the way the palette is magnetic. So you don't have to worry about, like, if you do travel with it, it won't open on you. This is one of my very first Profusion palettes. I paid $2 for this at Walgreens. It was on clearance. Couldn't believe it. Got all of these eyeshadows. They were all very pigmented. BH Cosmetics Supernova. I told you I was going to run into those. I have a lot of them. I like this palette, but my favorite is the Solar Flare one. like out of the two. The Solar Flare one, I think is better. And I normally go for the colors, not the warm tones. I usually go for the cool tones, but this one is a much better palette. So if you're going to choose one, I highly recommend the Solar Flare one. All right. So all those metallic eyeshadows coming out. We got this one. Yes. This is the Vivid Eyes palette. This is a Jasmine LaBelle palette. Got this at Burlington. And look at all the colors in there. These are nicely pigmented as well. Clean Color. I told you guys about Clean Color. This is a nice big baked eyeshadow palette. And when I tell you that these are pigmented, I love Clean Color. Let me tell you how much I love Clean Color. All right, just a couple of these really pretty colors that are just calling out my name. I have pink, blue, and purple. This one is a different type of purple. It's not like purple. It really shifts. It kind of shifts to blue. And then like mermaid blue. And then a really nice hot pink. So these, I'm telling you, Clean Color is, for it to be so cheap, I mean, it's so surprising how cheap it is and how good they are at the same time. Very surprising. Alright, so this is a Style Essentials. Got this at Five Below. This is a baked eyeshadow palette called the Neutrals. I'm not going to flip it because if I do, some of them might fall out. Yes?
Sophie's crying underneath the table for some reason. I don't know why.
She's fine. I have the Violet Voss Drenched Metal palette. Looks like this. I have the Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. Looks like that. The Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. Looks like that. Violet Voss Ride or Die palette. Looking like that. Okay. Arctique. This is a brand that came out a couple years ago around Christmas. Saw this at Walgreens. And this one was a smoky eye palette. That was a mirror. It came out and broke. These are pigmented. They're purple. I don't know why I got it. I think I really liked the pigment that I got out of another palette from them, because I don't wear a whole lot of purple. But look how pigmented they are. They're gorgeous. I just don't wear a lot of purple. So this palette hasn't really been shown a lot of love, but it's here. Ready to be used. Okay. Got a Smashbox Click It or Ticket palette. Super old, but still a goodie. There's all of those. BH Cosmetics, Take Me Back to Brazil. I don't have to show you that one. Everybody's seen those a million times. Here's another one of those Rue 21 palettes. This is the Peachy Nudes. And they all look like little hearts. How pretty is that? Okay. We have the Carly Bybel, BH Cosmetics Carly Bybel. Gorgeous palette. Gorgeous palette. I have to tell you. This palette is amazing. Amazing. Love it. We have this Soap and Glory Soapbox. There's only 3 eyeshadows in this palette right here. But we have a nice, really pretty... You can use this. It depends because it is shimmery. You can use it as blush if you're super pale, or you can use it as a highlighter if you're not. Here we have Ulta's Melissa Michelle palette. I think they're discontinuing, aren't they? Sorry, I don't know who's calling me from that number. But these are super. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look, barely touching. Look. Barely touched it. So pretty. And then, I think a lot of people have seen this already, the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. I was so confused in how to open this when I first got it, but you push and it pops out. There's your palette. Okay, we have this I got from Beauty Depot for $19.99. It's the Absolute New York Icon Pro. This one is the Sahara Sunset palette. They have a Smoky Mirrors palette, I think. And then they have the Sahara Sunset one. So this is a really pretty, like, neutrals palette. The other one was a lot of neutrals too, but they were really dark. And they had some purples in it. I was thinking about getting it, but every time I go over there and I look at it, I'm like, gosh, I feel like I have all those colors already. Alright, then I have this Crown Brush. It's a 120 palette. These are all neutrals, and they are a nice mix of mattes and shimmers. There's no like real metallics, but they're mostly mattes and shimmers. Like any color, any shade of brown you need, tan, beige, whatever, it's all there. Then I have another 120 palette. This one's unbranded. These are colors. So my mom got me the Crown Brush one, and I liked it so much that I bought the colors. And these are all mattes, every one of them. So I have like every shade that I'll ever need. I don't know why I still buy more eyeshadows. I haven't figured that out yet. Another BH Cosmetics. This one is their foil eye, so you can use this wet or dry. If you use it wet, it really intensifies the color. But they are pigmented without it. This is the Color Story Make Today Beautiful palette. And it's a lot of like neutrals. I have a lot of neutral palettes for someone that doesn't do neutral eye looks. I know. This one is a Pro Artist palette. Are you guys tired of watching me yet? Are you tired of watching me yet? All of these eyeshadows, and you got all these blushes right here. Are you tired of seeing these yet? Alright, so we have the BH Cosmetics Blushed Neutrals palette. And we have all of these. And you totally can use the blushes as eyeshadows too, because they're so pigmented. Then we have another one of those Be a Bombshell palettes. This one was $5 at Five Below. And these are very nicely pigmented as well. They're all shimmers. None of them are matte. Not a single one. Then I have another BH Cosmetics palette. This is their Smoky Eyes palette. This is one of my newer ones that I got, and this is so beautifully pigmented. I love this palette, and I always have a hard time getting it open. It needs to be broken in. I'll have to break into it. Alright. And look how pretty this palette is. I am digging that red. Was that a brush? Did it have a brush? That was my eyeshadow that just popped out. Oh no, where did it go? I was supposed to super glue it in. I forgot. Hold on. Look, I need to glue it in. Oh wait, I got some eyelash glue right here. Let me put some eyelash glue on it. Hold on, guys. I totally did do that. Let me drop this in. Let me wipe this out. Hold on. I was like, what is that just fell out? What the heck was it? It's like my eyeshadow. Like, hello, goodbye. Hold on. I want to make sure it sticks. So I'm trying to get all the... There's like loose eyeshadow on the bottom. Alright. Wipe this pan off real good. You guys are so quiet. Everybody's like, Lois, you should sell your makeup. I'm like, what? It's all mine. It's mine. It's all mine. Alright, while that's getting tacky, my last one out of this bin is the BH Cosmetics 88 Matte. This is my first BH Cosmetics palette that I ever bought. And you have every color you ever need. And I don't know why I keep buying more. I don't understand. These are all matte eyeshadows. All of them. Every one of them are matte. I feel like you can do with matte eyeshadow what no shimmery shadow can do. Like, you can do so much with them. It is insane. And so, like, I get so, like, crazy when I do these shadow cruises and I end up drawing all of these, like, shimmery eyeshadows. And I'm like, I know I own a ton of mattes. Like, where are they? So, don't get me wrong, I love doing the shadow cruises because they're so much fun. But I'm just like, I want some matte eyeshadows to play with. And I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat. I know. I'm like, why don't you cheat? No, I don't want to cheat. Alright, let's see. Watch me not fit these back in the same way they were. I will totally mess this up. Alright, let me see if I can put this in there. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Sophia's out there crying about something. She always does. always some kind of drama. Look, I'm not going to get it back in the same way I had it. But I got it in. Haha, yes. Alright, that was one bin. My last bin, guys. We're on the last one. Are you guys excited? Like, finally, right? Okay, so you guys saw this one. This is the Studio Pro palette. This one, oh, you know what? I didn't get them all back in. I still have this one right here. Like, how did I fit them all in there before? How did I fit them all in? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we'll just set that one on the side. All right. So, the Studio, this is the BH Cosmetics. This is a wet or dry palette. So, it says dual effect, wet or dry. So, you can use these wet or dry. Obviously. Like, you didn't figure that out. Okay. Alright, there's that. Alright, this row. Let me just get this whole row out. Okay. Alright, so here's a Huda palette. This is the Rose Gold. Rose Gold. There's that one. We have this. I have a bunch of these Marina and Demi palettes. This one was, which one was this one? The Unicorn. I think this one was the Unicorn palette. They put them in boxes, but they don't say it on the actual palette, which is kind of dumb. So this one's supposed to be their Unicorn palette. Then I have this one, which was their pastel palette. I always look for the yellow one. That's how I know that one's the pastel palette. This one was their peach palette. That one actually did say peach on it. It does not smell like peaches, just for reference. And I know I had another one. There was an, oh, here it is. Their Outer Space palette. Okay. Those were all about $5 each. Then I got these clean color palettes. Shelly got me these. She paid like literally $1 for them, maybe that. But I have 3 of them that she bought me. 3. Again, clean color. You know there's pigment. You know there's pigment, girl. Alright, so I got this sent to me from a company on Amazon or eBay. They, sorry, I'm dropping my brushes. I was really surprised. I've never heard of this brand before. And it's called Any Lady Makeup. Any Lady Palette is the name of it. I was really surprised by the pigment. Now, this is a $20 palette. I didn't pay for it because they sent it to me for free. But you get all of these eyeshadows and then 2 highlighters. Let me just swatch one of the highlighters and one of the eyeshadows. This like maroon color eyeshadow. But this is the maroon color eyeshadow. But look how pigmented it is. So nice. It's very nice. And here's the highlighter. I barely touched it. Very pretty. Very pretty. Alright. We have this Flowerful. This is the Drew Barrymore line that you see at Walmart. Makeup Revolution, Join the Revolution palette. And I recently got the new one. And it's over there. I'll have to look at it in a minute. This is another BB palette. Catwalk. Love this palette. My friend wanted this palette and I told her no. And then I found a palette from BB that was very similar but better. And got her that one and she loves it. But these are beautiful. Alright. And I also got, this is another one from Hot Topic. It is the Nickelodeon palette. And trust me, they're not that great. They're okay. They're not great though. They could have done better. Alright, this is a Profusion palette, the Glitter and Glam. Right there. Then I have the Beauty Treats Rose Gold palette. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, Shelly, since you're like ready for me to get off of live already, because you're like, you keep asking me, are you done? Are you done? Are you done? You're like the kids, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? Girl, you know I got a lot of makeup. I just don't want to have to do this video again because I left out some stuff. Alright. I'm trying to fit these in here because they're not fitting. Okay, and then I got another Beauty Treats palette, and this is the Metal Eyes palette. Alright. see. This is a new one that I got from BH Cosmetics. This is their Bronze Paradise palette. This is a very nice palette. Very nice. So this is what it looks like. Why is it that all the palettes that are coming out right now are all neutral and you get one blue? Have you noticed that? The KKW palettes like that. So like if you swatch, oh my gosh, let me just tell you how good they feel. Okay. So that's one. That's the blue. And here is the highlighter. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? Oh, to die for. I love it so much. Okay. Next, I have this icing palette. Not very impressed by the pigment, to be honest. I really don't like buying a lot of makeup from icing because they're not all that great. This is amazing. This is the Hard Candy palette. This one's really pretty. This is the $8 one, I believe. Which one is this? It doesn't say which palette it is. It just, they do have the names of the shadows on the back. I wish they had it on the actual palette, like where the colors are, but you know. Alright, then I have this one. This is another Huda palette. This is another one of their rose gold. Oh no, this is their Desert Dusk. Sorry, Desert Dusk palette. Alright, this one is, I don't know. I don't know if it's branded or not. You wish I lived in Canada. Alright. This is one of my new palettes. I got this in the mail. Paid next to nothing for it. Pressed Glitter. Love this palette. Look. What's wrong with you? Are you sleepy?
No.
Here's another one of the palettes from Hot Topic. This is American Horror Story. I love that show so much. Alright, you guys stop messing with my stuff. Here's another one from Hot Topic. It's the Immortal Glow palette. There you have it. This one's Profusion. This is their Rosy palette. You get an eyeliner in there and then all of these colors. Another Hot Topic palette, the Interstellar palette. Right there. Sophia, go eat that because after you're done, you're going to lay down. After when I'm done with this video, I'm going to make you lay down, so go eat it. This is the Unicorn Blood palette from Hot Topic. This is the first one I bought from there, ever. Yeah. Nice, Allison. Cool. Alright. We have the Pastel Dreams from Blackheart. Another one from Hot Topic. I was not impressed with the pigment on this at all. Sophia, go eat it. Alright, here's a shimmer palette from Profusion. Okay. Here's a BH Cosmetics nude rose palette. She is so sleepy, she can't stand it. So here is that palette. Alright, and we have a Mana Kadar Goddess palette. What are you doing? Is he okay?
Yeah, he just like biting.
Okay, I have a Clean Color Nudes palette. They're all neutrals. How much more do I have to do? Alright, we're in another row. We have 2 rows left and we're finally done. Now you know why I have so many eyeshadows in my Shadow Cruise jar, but you know what? I lied. I have more eyeshadows sitting up here. I have to go through still. Alright. Beauty Glaze, another rose gold palette. There you have it. There's that one. We have a BH Cosmetics, Be a Bub's Beauty. Be a Bub's Beauty. I don't know what it says. Be a something. There you have it. Okay. Next one, I have these 3 clean color palettes. I used the black one this morning. These are the first clean color palettes I owned. They're baked. They are so pretty. Look how pretty they are. You already know they're going to be pigmented. They're gorgeous. Okay. Let me go and pull all these out because I need the room. Okay. Actually, I need to go this way with them. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I have this Ulta one that I got. It was like $20 for this, but honestly, it wasn't even worth it. The pigment's not that great. Alright, this one is Be a Mermaid palette. This is from Color Story. Pigment's not that great. Style Essentials. This is the Essential Nudes. There's that one. Then this one's the Golden Nudes. These 3 I'm showing you are all basically the same palette, different colors. And then we have the Platinum Nudes. Okay. Are y'all bored yet? Oh my gosh. This is like so, like, it's dragging out. I have so many. Alright. This is Style Essentials, the Buff Shine. So these are more nudes. I honestly could probably sell all of these because I really haven't even used them. I have the Smoky Basics. You're welcome. Alright, so here is the Smoky Nudes palette. These I have not even used. I just swatched. But they feel like they look good. I mean, that coral color is really pretty. You'll buy them off of me. Alright, so I've only swatched them. I haven't even used them. Alright, and then we have... Girl, we're just... I'm showing the palettes. This has been a long video. And over an hour and a half, I'm just showing you my eyeshadow palettes. Just showing eyeshadow palettes. I have so flippin' many. It's ridiculous. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, though, because I'm almost done. Almost. Alright, so Too Faced Cosmetics Glitter Bomb palette. This is a gorgeous palette. If you guys have never seen this palette, it is beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Alright. We have this Nudes palette. It's a Marquins palette. Yeah, and then there's that. So I'm not swatching every palette, just like if something is really standing out or somebody says, hey, can you swatch that? Because if I did, I would be here all day. This is basically the same as the other palette, but it's different colors. The smoky one. Then, of course, that crappy Too Faced Peach palette that you paid $42 for, and it's not pigmented. Yeah, that's the one. The old Modern Renaissance one. Everybody's got. You have Profusion Smoky palette. This used to be one of my favorite palettes till I discovered color. Okay. I have this one's from Hot Topic Troublemaker palette. This is a pretty good palette too. This one's kind of pigmented. Okay. We have Makeup Revolution. All right, listen. I bought these too. So I'll show you guys as I do these. All right, so I have 3 of these palettes now. So I have this one, and this one. These are all Makeup Revolution. Listen to me when I tell you. Don't buy any more of the Too Faced ones. Or the Urban Decay, whatever they are, the chocolate ones, because those are $42. These are $15. And they're pigmented. And they smell like chocolate. So here's this one. Okay. Here is this one. This one's supposed to be like the new one that the Urban Decay has. See? Basically the same colors. And then this one. Look how pretty those are. Okay. Then I have the Makeup Revolution. This is an amazing palette. I love this palette. This has some pigment. This is the Reloaded Iconic neutrals too. Make sure you guys, make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up button for me and share the video if you get a chance to. So like a couple of colors that I really like this orange right here, this really dark red, and then this is really pretty right here. So I'm just swatching these for you guys to see how pigmented these are. I've done some eye looks using these palettes, but they are so pretty. So pretty. Alright, so another Makeup Revolution. You guys will see that I like it. This is their Unicorns Unite palette. Here's those. I think this was might be a $7 palette. And this one too. This is the, I don't know. It might be $10. This is the Mermaids Forever palette. Mermaids Forever. So the other one's unicorns. This one's mermaids. Mermaids and unicorns. Alright. Oh, I got through that bin, but there's some stuff. Yes, like my video, please. Alright, so I did get this one. This is the Catrice Cosmetics Chrome palette. Oh my gosh, this is new. So I just bought this. It's not in my Shadow Cruise yet, but if you, like, just barely touch a couple of these, look at the pigment you get off of barely touching them. Do you see how blinding those are? Oh my gosh. Yes, so I was like, I have to buy that palette. This was one of those free gift ones that you get when you spend $15 at Ulta on Makeup Revolution palettes. Or Makeup Revolution, whatever. This is one of my new favorites. This is the BH Cosmetics That's My Ray Ray palette. I absolutely love this palette, y'all. Love it. So they have, I don't know why I keep wanting to tear up.
Orange.
They have all of these eyeshadows that are very pigmented. And then they have coordinating highlighters. And then you have like contours and bronzers. You could even use these as eyeshadows if you wanted to. But like all of these metallic shades, like this one matches this highlighter. This one matches that one. And this one, sorry, where is it? There isn't one that matches this one. But you know, these two match these two. So you totally can coordinate your eye look with your highlighter. And that's really pretty. Don't be jealous. This is such a hassle to keep up with. And then I have this one, so I still haven't added this to my Shadow Cruise yet either, but it's the Rose Garden palette, limited edition from Rue 21, and this is what it looks like right here. So that is all that I have for my eyeshadow palettes. That's all I own. I don't own any more. Sorry for the collection being so small. I'm kind of embarrassed. Wish I had more for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have more stuff too to go through. I just can't get them all in one video. So like I have so much stuff like eyeshadow crayons and liquid eyeshadows, and I have like single eyeshadows that are in totally different bin. And I have like eyelashes. I have like 2 drawers full of eyelashes, and then I have like a drawer full of mascaras, and then like my lip liners. I have so much stuff. I have to stop buying. These videos are helping me. They're like therapy saying, stop, Lois. Just stop. No more. Look at all this money I have in this crap. I've got to stop. So, but that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And yes, please do share this video and like say something crazy and witty when you like share the video and be like, yo, check out all this makeup she has. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh, you will not be able to write them all down. There's too many. There's too many. Alright guys, keep your eye out for another video. I know this one's an hour and a half long, but don't forget, like, subscribe, and get notified. So hit those 3 buttons, the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Let me know. If you guys see a palette somewhere, ask me. And if I have that palette or have swatched that palette, I will let you know if it's worth your money. Okay? Alright, guys. As always, love you. Mwah. Bye.